So, I guess briefly, I'll give an example from my own life, which Katrina has heard during our presentations. But that was a depressive experience. It's called major depression. Now, this is not like, whoa, that was like this is a clinical term, like major deep
Mhm.
depression, where you're very sick. I had that for about 3 months, my senior year of college, because I couldn't get a treatment quickly enough. It ended up being, we can debate, depression on
Mhm.
another day, in terms of, is talking better, is medicine better, is the combo better? Some people, it runs in my family, anxiety and depression, and I needed a particular type of medication which my other family members had taken, and it was like miraculous. So some people need something quickly, just a medication. Other people have a depression that can be triggered by certain events, and it's not so biological or biochemical. I don't know how we want to describe this, and they can talk about it over time and feel better. Anyway, it was really bad, and it took a couple of months to get the right treatment, which is 3 months of hell
Mhm.
is a long time. You feel like you're a zombie, kind of awake, like a Walking Dead person. If anyone, it's really hard to describe if you haven't had a major depressive episode to even believe what it feels like. So it was absolutely like a near death experience, of almost dying, right? I'm not saying that there was an imminent plan to end it, but feeling so horrible that you lose all sense of normalcy and who you are. All right, that is completely traumatic. So got the right treatment, felt better, and after that, like a person who has almost died, all of these things started happening in my life where I'm thinking about spirituality. I'm thinking more about life after death. I'm thinking about the purpose of everything. Why the suffering, right? Because
Mhm.
I had experienced great suffering. And I started reading about all these spiritual topics, getting into yoga, getting into meditation, getting very like interested in the environment, which
Mhm.
was interesting. And I think we talked about that was on one of the slides that you become more concerned about. I was always concerned about society and a kid that was very caring about social problems, but the earth in particular, I was getting like very worried and
Mhm.
interested in the environment.
Yeah.
Um, and a lot of thought about life after death, but it was an awakening, and ultimately it was incredible. It
Mhm.
was an incredibly positive after effect.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want anyone to have to go through that to get that opening,
Mhm.
because it was hell. But if any good thing could come out of an experience like that, I guess it could be an STE. I even had an ADC after that, which I'll remind everyone is an after death communication, where you hear the voice of someone who has passed, or you see them in a dream, or you smell their perfume, or you really feel that they're present. Um, and then sometimes things start to align for people during these STEs, the after effects, which is incredible. Getting interested in certain career pathways, the right people coming into your life, but maybe you're more open, and that's why those things are coming.
Mhm.
But I just wanted to share that real life experience because that might help
Yeah.
people, and to also know that a trigger could be mental health, not just physical health.
Absolutely.